What if that headline promising $60,000 of free money for a Norfolk house actually cost you the home that you want, or worse, locked you into a deal you can't afford to keep? Stay with me, and in the next few minutes, I'll break down the two HomeNet grants line by line so that you don't step into the fine print traps that most applicants never see until it's too late. Hi, I'm Kerry Tanner, your Hampton Roads realtor and full-time mythbuster. I've had several home buyers contact me this week about the viral post about the Norfolk HomeNet grant and whether it was true. Yes, it is a legit program, but there are several fine print details that the post didn't uncover. Today, I'll cover who really qualifies, the hidden hurdles that can sink an offer, and a game plan to decide if these programs fit or fight your budget and your timeline. First, let's clear the fog. HomeNet is the home ownership arm of the Norfolk Redevelopment and Housing Authority. They administer two separate down payment programs, the city-sponsored Home program and the neighborhood-targeted Homeward Norfolk program. The Home program is citywide and funded by federal home dollars. It offers up to $60,000 in forgivable assistance if you stay in the home for 10 or more years. The catch? Your household income must fall below 80% of the area median income. But here's the caveat. At that income level, most lenders will approve a purchase price in the low to mid 200,000s. And Norfolk's current median sales price is hovering around $310,000. In plain English, plenty of buyers earn too little to borrow enough, even with the grant, to shop the bulk of the inventory. So with inventory levels already being low, this cuts into the available inventory of homes. The other program they offer, Homeward Norfolk, targets three neighborhoods: Ingleside, Oakdale Farms, and Monticello Village, meaning you must purchase a home in one of these three neighborhoods to qualify for this grant. Households between 80 and 120% of the median income can receive up to $40,000 in assistance. Attractive, right? Two snags here. Funds are limited and applicants go through a quarterly lottery. You could wait months just to learn whether or not you've been selected while market prices and interest rates keep moving. Both programs require you to finish HomeNet's buyer counseling track. Think of it as a year-long fitness program for your finances, a VHDA-approved 8-hour education class, plus a home buyer club that meets monthly for roughly about 12 months. Great info, but if you have a lease expiring in the next 6 months or military orders shifting next spring, the timeline can kill the deal before you ever reach a closing table. Now, let's talk inspections, the point where most sellers hit the brakes. In addition to your standard home inspection, HomeNet orders an extra inspection by its own staff or contractor to be sure the house meets HUD property safety standards. Unlike a regular home inspections, repairs flagged by HomeNet's inspector are non-negotiable and must be fixed before closing at the seller's expense. In a market where listings still sell near full price and in 16 days on average, many sellers don't want to risk being responsible for additional repairs. This is just an additional layer that can affect their net proceeds. Translation, you may win the grant lottery only to lose the bidding war. One other thing to take into consideration is the occupancy timeline. Move out or refinance within the 10-year forgiveness period, and the grant turns into a declining balance loan that you have to repay. Life happens. Job changes, growing families, unexpected PCS orders. If you think you might need to relocate in 5 years, the free money isn't really free. So how do you decide? First, run the numbers backward. Ask your lender for a pre-approval based on the program's income caps before you apply. If you still can't reach the price point of the homes that fit your needs, the grant won't bridge the gap. Second, prep your offer strategy. If you're using HomeNet funds, build extra repair time into your contract and offer a stronger earnest money deposit to soothe the seller nerves about the second inspection. Third, create a Plan B timeline. If you don't clear counseling or the quarterly lottery in time, know exactly which alternate down payment options. You have Virginia Housing Down Payment Assistance Program, Vita Savings Match, or family gifts you can pivot to without restarting your search. Finally, weigh mobility. If there's even a chance you'll need to sell before the 10-year timeline, calculate the repayment schedule and keep that amount in your emergency fund. Bottom line, HomeNet grants are real and can be life-changing, but only if the fine print aligns with your income, your timeline, and the property you're targeting. If any one of these gears slips, the program can stall your purchase instead of fueling it. Still unsure whether the home or Homeward Norfolk path makes sense for you? Let's talk. Schedule a free strategy call through the link below, and we'll map out your income, debt to income ratio, and target neighborhoods against the grant requirements and today's listing inventory. 5 minutes could save you a year of waiting or 5-figure surprise repayment. Tap the link and let's turn that fine print into a clear plan you can bank on. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out these videos because YouTube thinks you'll like them.